Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Misscliks D&D Devotion. I had to look at the show title for a moment. Almost said demigods.
Wow, that's been a while since that one.
Yeah, it's a throwback. Okay, you guys see the pyramid before you. There was a slow staircase carved into the steps, or carved into the hallway, leading down into the depths of this fairly massive pyramid. We're talking like 150 feet on the side. It's a big deal. The hallway is only wide enough for one person to go down it at a time. So we have a couple of questions. Who wants to go down first? How are the humans going to see in the darkness? And who's going to go last? I guess that's three.
I'll lead the way with the torch.
All right.
I'll be dropping the torch if anything comes at us. So.
All right, I'll just hold your hand, babe, since you can see in the dark.
Okay, I'm just like crying and clinging to Olivia.
So is that Kellen going before Olivia, or Olivia going before Kellen?
I guess I'm following.
Okay, cool.
Because I don't know where I'm going.
So it's Ransom, Kellen, and Olivia. Ransom lights a torch, and just as you guys are about to step down these steps into the pyramid, you hear the creaking of a tree branch outside. Not just a tree branch blowing in the wind, because it's pretty still out. There is some heavy weight being applied to a tree branch somewhere in the woods around you.
Someone's been following us.
It doesn't matter, we just have to get the mushrooms.
Are we on the steps yet? I guess I'll look outside, see what's happening.
You look outside, and it seems fairly still for a moment. Doesn't seem like anything's there, but you definitely heard something out in the woods.
I look at if there's any indication of what tree would have made that sound.
Ooh, give me a perception check.
Let's see.
What roll is that? That was a 21. Ooh, yes. You're taking a look around before you head down into these steps, and you see the end of a fairly large finger kind of wrapping around the side of a tree that's covered with some brush. When I say fairly large finger, I mean, the finger's as big as your fist almost.
What?
A fucking big finger.
What?
Meanwhile, I cast Astral Awareness.
All right, Jen starts being aware of everything on the astral plane. Ransom.
Why not? I just realized that it lasts 1 hour per level, so we're in it for a treat, people.
All right. What are you doing, Ransom, as the person who spotted this unusually large finger?
All right, point your weapons over there. I rarely have used this weapon, but you all have seen Ransom carrying around a quiver. I take out my longbow and I point it at that thing. All right, come out where I can see you, and not just your finger.
Okay. Out from behind the tree steps a 9-foot-tall, lean, bound-in hides ogre. He carries what could be called a club, but is what would more accurately be described as a tree branch in his main hand. There's a bear skin coming up over his head, and instead of having the bear's maw sitting well over it, it's barely resting on the cap of his head because he's 9 feet tall and the bear is really small compared to him. He's got a couple of other skins that come all the way down him. A big leather belt wrapped around his waist that, God, it must have stitched many creatures together to get that thing. And sandals that wind up his legs that are also covered with furs. The ogre jabbers at you. Does anyone speak ogre?
Does this ogre seem like it was trying to hide?
Yeah, it looks like he was maybe holding himself behind a tree until you started jabbering at him. And It steps out.
That reminds me that I totally forgot I speak a Cuban.
You speak a Cuban.
Yeah. It's on my character sheet, remember? Because we were like, that. I think we figured this out last week, but I totally forgot it.
Oh, that's great. Well, it'll be much easier to communicate with these people when you get back.
Well, it probably, to explain why I wasn't, it was just I was so overcome that I couldn't focus, you know?
Maybe you should try speaking a Cuban to this ogre.
I do.
What do you say to the ogre?
I say, who are you and what do you want?
The little creatures speak. Maybe there is some intelligence left in your race. I would like to invite you back to a party at my place. Come and meet my wife.
We're really busy, but thank you for the invitation. That's really nice of you.
No. Believe me, you are required to come to this party.
I don't think so, but again, thanks for asking.
He steps forward menacingly. You're the main course. We can't have it without you.
I thought that was the case. That's really rude, and it's not nice that you represented this as a party without being upfront from the very beginning. Also, my sister is dying, and we're trying to get her some medicine, so chill out.
So you said we could only fit one by one down the staircase. Can an ogre fit down here?
Oh, no way.
All right.
Oh.
We're leaving. Bye, I say in common. I have no idea, but he looks like he's advancing menacingly. So
He
I just
is.
go down the stairs.
All right. You start to go for the staircase, and let's roll initiative. If you guys can beat the ogre, you can get in without any problem. Otherwise, he's going to come after you.
I kind of like this idea. It's fun. I guess it's +3, right?
Yeah. The ogre is going to go at
Why is everyone
12.
doing D20 +13?
Because it's our decks. Oh,
no,
I'm playing 5th edition.
That's a 5th edition.
Oopsies.
Yeah, we're like D10.
My bad, sorry.
D10 plus 3 is your initiative roll.
Right, so make that, yeah.
Well, she did roll a 3, which does fit in the 10. roll.
That's true. So
So
why don't we
it's
just keep that
6 instead.
3? So you all roll 3 plus 3, 6.
Wow.
The whole party quickly
Whoa,
shuffles.
666. Ah!
The whole party shuffles into the pyramid as the ogre thrusts in it with his club, trying to reach at you, crying out in anguish as his prey has escaped him.
I do a little fuck you sign.
Yeah, idiot. Go find dinner somewhere else and don't pick on someone whose sister is dying, you big jerk.
He gives an angry roar, but has been escaped. And you guys
I
are...
hope you rethink your life choices. I say this all in a Cuban.
Party someday.
Your insults and intimidations are very amusing.
Thanks.
All right, you guys are in the temple now, or the pyramid as it may be, and it descends down, well underground. The only light that you see is that from Ransom's torch, and soon you begin to see all these little nooks and crannies that probably once held bodies, but those bodies have been long ripped from them, and God knows what sort of purpose it is. Probably science classes where they need skeletons to show people proper anatomy. Nothing nefarious, of course. The crypt continues to head more or less in a linear fashion until you start getting these things that shoot off on the sides, little passageways. The first few are only like 10 feet long and end in little pockets on either side, little circular areas that have all sorts of tombs in them. What is your...
Nothing on the astral plane, Neil?
Nope, nothing on the astral plane.
Nothing?
Totally cool.
Not even like a psychic wind or a nether cyclone or a demi-plane debris?
No, none of that stuff.
Damn, I was so excited about this spell.
Well, hold on, you got another 2 hours
4
and
hours,
50 minutes,
okay.
3 hours and 50 minutes left.
Alright. The dream is alive. Okay.
What is your approach to exploring these depths?
The famous question, Neil. I would like to hold a little stick which I will use to poke in front of.
Great is the place. I keep going forward always.
All right. Can I
I'm just holding on to Olivia wherever she goes because I can't really even see anything, right?
Sure.
I'm the one that's seeing anything.
That's right.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing things and I'm just pulling her along.
Whenever there's a junction, I'll like wave my torch on the left and the right, see if there's anything obvious, but then I'll just go straight.
Okay. You proceed forward. There's areas where there's like these old spears sticking out that have some body parts pinned to them, as if people set off traps hundreds of years ago and the traps never got reset.
Maybe we should take some time and detect for traps, or use this stick to make sure we don't die, because if we die, she'll die, so that would be unfortunate.
That's a good idea. I hand you a torch. You should follow from about 60 feet behind. I think you won't get hit by any traps then.
Okay. I give you the stick and I tell you to use it wisely.
We don't have the time. I continue forward.
Right. You proceed...
I did...
Go ahead.
Whatever. I was gonna say, I did bring a find trap spell as well as a detect magic spell, just for this purpose of not dying.
How long does your find traps last?
3 turns, which is
That's
like 30
half hour.
minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. From the outside, this was like 150 by 150 base pyramid.
Yep.
Okay, cast the spell, and you lead.
Me?
No, Olivia.
No.
For 30 minutes.
Yeah, if we hustle forward, I'm sure we will I'm sure we'll explore all of it by 30 minutes. Or get to where we need to.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do it. Whatever. I cast find traps. So we have the traps finding device as well as the astral awareness device going on. So
Beautiful.
all kinds of finding things happening.
All right. Olivia...
It does detect normal traps as well as magical traps as well as all other traps.
Fantastic.
Just saying.
Olivia leads the way, seeing all these already sprung traps. Here's, an axe that's stuck hard into the side of the stone with some bloodstains around it, rusted as if it's been here for ages. You find some already collapsed pitfalls that someone else has come along and laid a board across so you can walk across the pitfall already. Looks like this place has been heavily explored already by other people, and that most of the traps have been triggered. You start finding sections where water is dripping down from above. And eventually, Olivia, you come into a rather large room, maybe 30 feet on a side. There is, in the middle of it, 4 sarcophagi that are all closed. And kind of scattered around the room are about a dozen corpses, old corpses. Most of them don't have their weapons and armor anymore. It's just the tattered remains of clothing and bones and a little bit of flesh here or there.
And I don't...
Waterfall in the room.
No waterfall in the
I don't
room.
any trap nor astral ongoing.
No traps, nothing on the astral plane.
Are we coming through one specific door, and how much of the room do we see?
You were coming through one specific hallway. From the point where Olivia is, she can see the whole room, more or less. She's come all the way to the end of the hallway. There is another hallway on the opposite side and another to the right. The one on the right looks like it had a door on it once upon a time, but that door has been broken off and is resting on the ground.
Let's quickly walk through it and that side detect nothing. I would like to have full usage of this spell.
Alright, Olivia. Well, here's the thing. I don't trust rooms full of corpses. So let me handle this. You two stay in this hallway, alright? I kind of take my caltrops and I drop them at the point right in front of the hallway. And then I move in with the intent of scooting back into the hallway if anything moves.
Sure. As you scoot into the hallway, you must, by the shape of the room... Wait, so you scoot backwards into the hallway or out into the room?
Alright, so my plan is so basically we're in is it a 5-foot or 10-foot hallway? Or 15?
Closer to a 5-foot wide hallway. One person can fit in it comfortably.
The plan is to put caltrops at the entrance of the hallway, and then I plan on running back into the hallway if anything in this room looks like it stirs.
Cool. So you step into the room, and by the nature of the room, you must approach the sarcophagi in the middle.
Yep.
And as you do so, there is a sliding of stone.
I go back to the hallway.
You immediately head back into the hallway as the first sarcophagus lid comes off and then tilts to the ground, resting comfortably. Arising from the sarcophagus is a regularly sized, 5'10" human skeleton, clad in rusted out chainmail with a bronze short sword at his side. The skeleton's head kind of bobbles a little bit on its neck as it turns to look at you.
This
Typical.
trap spell is shitty.
That's not a trap.
It's an ambush.
It's a guy laying in a sarcophagus.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I bring out my what is it called? I bring out my glaive and I point it towards where he's gonna come from behind the caltrops.
The skeleton moves over to the sarcophagus adjacent to it and starts to push the lid off.
Oh.
Sure enough, once it gets the lid off, out from that one arises another skeleton, similarly dressed, and then those two move off to the two remaining sarcophagi that have not been...
Oh, we should interrupt this shit.
I take out my other caltrops bag and I start spreading out a bit more in the adjacent squares to the current caltrop square.
Alright, so you're backing up down the hallway and just laying more caltrops.
Yep.
Okay. The other two sarcophagi lids get opened. And out come two more skeletons. One of them is dressed in tattered remains of leather armor that provide absolutely no AC bonus anymore, but has with it a bow and a quiver. And the other one steps out dressed in tattered robes, leaning heavily on a walking stick with a cracked crystal ball at the very top of it, wrapped in leather.
Dang, since when did undead get ranged? Alright, let's get out of here.
Alright, let's roll initiative. Let's roll initiative.
I'm thinking. Okay, I'm good.
Okay.
Now you rolled the 20 again.
Dang it!
But it's okay.
That's
roll
alright.
the
Yeah, it was a...
Sorry.
It's fine. So Anna actually goes... Nope. Anna goes second. The robed one goes first, points his crooked finger at Trump, who's in the front, at Ransom, who's in the front, and unleashes a pair of magic missiles that shriek towards Ransom, striking him for 5, 6, 7 points of damage.
Why?
And then Kellen goes.
We're going down another hallway. Don't worry, we've got caltrops here.
You guys are just going backwards?
Well, I tell Kellen that. We'll see
Kellen?
what he does.
Are you asking, do I do that?
Yeah, I mean, that's my suggestion. And I'm turning backwards and you're in the way.
Yeah, but I'm preparing to cast shield. So I'm like, yeah, fine, get behind me.
So Kellen casts shield. For those of you that don't know what it does, Kellen, it does what?
It makes a magical shield that appears in front of me only, and it will totally negate magic missile attacks, and then provides the equivalent protection of AC 2 against hand-hurled missiles, axes, darts, javelins, spears, etc. AC 3 against device-propelled missiles, arrows, bolts, bullets, manticore spikes, slings, stones, etc. And AC 4 against all other forms of attack. And also adds a +1 bonus to wizard saving throws against attacks that are basically frontal.
Yes. Since we're using a slightly modified version of 2nd edition, that AC 2 is 18, the AC 3 is 17, and the AC 4 is 16. So, perfect. You are shielded against projectile attacks. And who's next? 7 is Jen. Olivia.
Wouldn't that be when you say AC 2 is 15? That's just adding 2 to my AC, right?
No. That actually adds 8 to your AC. Second edition had some screwed up AC stuff. So the AC 2 bonus is actually a bonus of 8. The AC 3 bonus is a bonus of 7, and the AC 4 bonus is an AC bonus of 6.
Oh.
Second edition had like
okay.
AC starts at 10 and then goes down until you get to -10. So we fixed that and we make AC go up from 10 now.
Gotcha. Okay.
But it's Olivia's turn.
Yeah. Olivia. Well, I did roll a 3, so I was kind of planning on like backing up. So I guess that's what I do.
If you want to change your action, you can go ahead and change your action. Just go later in the round.
Sure.
What do you want to do?
I'll cast like light, I guess. I don't know if these creatures can be blinded. Like I don't know what they're supposed to do against these guys.
All right.
I think I'm backing up. No.
All right.
I'm
Olivia
just doing it.
heads down the hallway. Ransom, you're next.
I will head down the hallway and I'll kind of put my glaive away while taking out my longbow too.
All right. The skeletal archer goes next, taking a pair of shots at Kellen, who has a huge bonus to armor class. One of the shots lands far wide. The other one comes straight towards Kellen and deflects to the side, clattering against the wall. And then the 2 armed skeletons with swords come down the hallway. They will walk right into the caltrops. I don't know if caltrops affect undead, because they're just bones. There's no flesh to stick into. So I'm going to just give them a big bonus to their saving throw, instead of just being a normal saving throw for them. Because it could, if they hit it just right on the bone, it could affect them. So let's give them checks. No, those are both passes. The skeletons are unaffected by the caltrops and move forward. The first one coming right up to Kellen, slashing at him with a sword with a 14 to hit, which I believe is a miss with your shield.
I think so, yeah.
All right. The sword blow clatters off of Kellen's invisible shield. And Ransom, you were going to shoot at something?
I didn't think I would have the opportunity to do so, since...
Yeah, Kellen is kind of blocking your way.
And also I'm like putting my halberd away and taking out my longbow.
Sure. Why don't we just roll initiative for the next round? Kellen, you are the frontline fighter here.
Are we anywhere near like a side passage yet?
Yeah, if you go back maybe 100 feet, like 1 round worth of movement backwards, you'll get to an area where there was a fork in the road, like a full cross of ways to go.
I can shoot through my shield, right? It only stops things coming in.
Absolutely. Okay, 7,
I think
12.
we should
and,
duck into the side hallway, Kellen, I say, noticing he's still up there.
Okay, I back up and follow according to his instructions.
Excellent. You guys all more or less beat the enemy. Yeah. And you can back up into this forked hallway. The skeletons seemingly chase after you. They're moving fairly slowly. So you managed to get to your fork before they follow you up. You do see it is the 2 ones with the swords first. And by the dim light of the torch, once they get a little bit closer, you can see the 3rd one in line is the one with the robes and the cracked staff. And we're just going to keep these same initiative rolls for the next round, so we don't have to just keep rolling over and over again. So first
I'll
one...
have to walk through 3 tiles of caltrops.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's give them some more saves. They got fat bonuses because they're just bone. The 2 ones are a fail. How much damage does caltrops deal? 2 caltrops deal?
I think in the past we've done 1d4.
Okay. why don't you roll me 1d4, and roll me 2d4. One for the first guy, one for the second guy.
Okay.
Okay, nice. The first one takes 2 points of damage. The second one takes 3 points of damage.
Nice.
Excellent. If I can find there's the number that's missing. So first up on the initiative order is 7. Who does that 7 belong to? That belongs to Genevieve.
Jen.
While we ducked around the corner, I dropped my bow and I am pointing my halberd around the corner, my glaive.
Jen.
Yeah, I don't know what to do in this encounter.
Stay behind me, and when they come around the corner, I'll stick them with the pointy end.
Yeah, I'll just keep walking back. I guess I'll take out my bow and arrow with a really unconvinced look in my face.
All right. Go ahead and I guess you're taking your bow and arrow, so you'll go later.
Yeah, so I'm like holding action.
All right, Ransom, your turn.
I point my glaive towards when they round around the corner. I'm positioned 10 feet away, so when they are at the corner, I should be able to stab them.
Yep, you go ahead and you can get an attack of opportunity as the first one moves within your range with your glaive. Go ahead and make me roll to hit. Nice long glaive there. Oh my! You double critical the skeleton. Roll me triple damage.
Is that roll 3 times the
Yes.
dice then?
Yes, it is.
Oh, boy.
That's impressive.
A lot of damage.
You guys skeleton.
Oh my! You
Well, hello there.
you rip through the skeleton's weakened chainmail armor and split him into bones and dust and rusted iron as he collapses to the ground. The second skeleton starts moving forward, and now you get your normal attack because that was the attack of opportunity you get.
I get 4 attacks of opportunity, Neil.
Well then, make your second of 4 attacks of opportunity, and then your normal attack at the very end.
Alright.
Ooh, that is only a single crit. They have AC 13.
Only a single crit.
Darn.
5 damage, breaks the chainmail, shatters the skeleton underneath. The next one in line isn't coming that far forward because the next one in line only needs line of sight to you guys. But it is, I believe, Kellen's turn before that one gets to go.
I am shooting with my light crossbow from behind my shield. Pew, 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 pew,
Please
pew,
make
pew.
me roll to hit.
I'm gun shy now. It is D20. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to remember. I don't have any modifier at all for my light crossbow, right? It's
You're
just a
level
flat D20.
4, so you should be at +2 to hit. Unless you have high dexterity. If your dex is 16
I
or
don't
higher.
have a missile, just, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
16 is a strike on the wizard skeleton's bony body. Roll me some damage there.
Boom!
Beautiful.
Ew.
You.
Can I also get a shot?
Yes. Wait, no. You had to. What was your initiative? Your initiative was
7 or something?
7, but that was with your +3 from movement. If you switched it out for a bow, that would be. Oh yeah, you should also get a shot. Go for it.
I'm not entirely sure how these shots are line of sighting.
So I think we're at this like T-shaped intersection, right? The skeletons are coming up from below. I'm seeing like Ransom in front at the top, and they're kind of like edging around the corner, taking a shot, and then ducking back from the sides.
Got it.
That's how it works in my brain. That is a hit and a single crit, Jen.
Has to be a hit.
Yes,
It's
it
a freaking
does.
90. And I'm still at just +1 to hit. I feel like.
What level are you? 4?
4?
Level 4, you should have a +2 to hit.
So that was like more than what we just.
So it's a 21. It's still only a single crit.
Still really cool though. Let me see how much damage. So it is. Oh, we have to determine, are we close quarter or long range? Like it depends with Bodkin or Broadhead.
You're close quarters, so you'd be using a broadhead.
Okay, so we're D6. So it's
Okay.
2d6?
Yep.
7.
7 damage.
I'm also aiming at the wizard, because screw wizards.
Right, well that's also the next one in line. So the broadhead arrow scrapes against the skeletal wizard, wounding him. I'm not sure how to convert this information, but it seems like your missiles, your pointy arrows are not doing as much damage against a skeleton as it would against a fleshy body, which totally makes sense. Alright, the skeletal wizard's turn.
Sure, when this wizard peeks around this corner, I suppose I'll make sure to stab it as my attack.
Well, he's not peeking around any corners. He's coming up from the middle. Stops well out of range of your weapon and casts a spell. I need all 3 of you to make saving throws versus spell.
It's like D20.
Yep, flat d20.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Above is good, right?
High is good. So, Olivia and Kellen, you are blinded. Ransom, you see the whole area around you guys, all the hallway near you, filled with this glittering golden dust that seems to just be floating everywhere.
Glitter dust.
Yes.
I see with my eyes blinded. It's like, glitter dust.
Yeah, so Olivia and Kellen get this golden, shiny dust in your eyes, and it's just too bright. You can't make heads or tail of anything in front of you. Ransom, you're still fine. And the skeletal archer can't really shoot through the skeleton in front of him, and they're too stupid to do any sort of like stepping to the side maneuvers. So he stands uselessly in the back row, doing absolutely nothing while we roll initiative.
You want us to go ahead and roll again?
Yes, but
For
you're
new?
blind
Okay.
now. I guess, Jen, you still have another shot that you can make, but you make it at -4 because you're blind.
So I should not roll
No,
initiative
you should
then.
roll initiative. Jen should just make another attack. The 12 is a miss. Let's see. So initiative is 14, 11. Jen, make some initiative rolls, please.
Let's see. Well, since I'm blinded, I can't really do much, right? Yeah. Is there like an initiative for like taking a defensive stance or something?
Sure. Just roll a d10 for that. 4. All right. So Jen goes into a defensive stance right away as the wizard. Where is it? Here we go. As the skeletal wizard reaches out a bony finger in the direction of Ransom. His mouth moves as if he were speaking some words, but no sound comes out other than maybe the grinding of bone on bone. Ransom, I need you to make me a saving throw versus spell as your natural fears kind of begin to well up from deep within inside you.
Oh, scary.
That's a fail. You see the spellcaster before you change his shape into that of what you fear most. What is Ransom most afraid of? What scares Ransom?
Ooh,
From
this
a
is interesting.
combat point of view or from all fears?
What could the skeletal wizard change into that would terrify you and make you run away?
Let's see.
Is it a dead Kess coming after you, chanting her ex-boyfriend's name? Is it a big serpentine monster? Is it the man you murdered and left back home without telling anyone about? Is it
What's Ransom scared of?
is it a merchant trying to sell things at unreasonable prices? Or refusing to buy things at reasonable prices?
Someone dressed as a clown. Someone dressed as a clown.
I'm scared of
Of wizard skeletons.
a scary looking chicken.
All right. Before you is a 6 foot tall, fully plucked chicken with withered flesh, bright yellow eyes, and a broken beak. It's broken on top and fixed on the bottom. And it goes, "Wah! Wah! Wah!" And
That does sound terrifying.
yeah. And you are terrified. So
What? That's not right. That's not right.
the creature turns and flees at maximum speed as far from the wizard as possible. Items carried are not dropped. And it lasts. So the catch. Each round, you get to make another saving throw until you pass. So you just flee until you pass a save.
Oh god.
Alright, well, I shove past Kellen, and I shove past Olivia. I'm out of here. I didn't sign up to fight these guys.
Fuck chicken, right?
All
Why
right.
are there chickens here? I yell as I push past them.
Chicken?
What is he talking about? Get it together!
Kellen, it's your turn. You can't see. It's blinding.
Can I just like try to keep shooting in the direction I was shooting?
Absolutely. You just make an attack roll at -4. So +2, -4, -2 total.
Right. Okay.
Ooh.
8.
You hear it clatter off stone.
No!
And Jen is just holding her spot. And let's roll initiative for the next round. Trump, why don't you just roll a d10 unmodified, and that's when you get to make your saving throw. Okay. The skeletal... Nope, Ransom goes first. Go ahead and make a save.
Alright, my saving throw. Ooh.
No good.
I kind of pull out my torch, make sure I can continue going as far away as possible. Are there any twists and turns? I'll just keep fleeing.
Right. Anna, you're next.
Alright, same disadvantage? Or
Yep.
do I can't get unblinded anytime soon?
It lasts for a set number of rounds, which has not expired yet.
Ooh!
Ooh, that is a hit. Roll me some damage.
Hooray!
That actually does clear by 5. That's still a crit. No, it doesn't clear by 5. Yes, it does clear by 5. Hold on. They have 11 or 12 AC. They have 13 AC. I'm sorry. It's not a crit. It's a hit.
Darn. 2. Pew pew!
2 points
That's like
of
it's a wizard.
damage.
He only has not that much.
On a d6, I have rolled a 1 and a 2 so
Right.
far. Hooray!
You can hear it like bouncing between bones and falling out the other side. But since your piercing weapons do half damage against skeletons, it is still alive. The skeletal wizard comes forward and 50-50 chance for each of you. And swings at Kellen with his staff with a... You still have your shield spell on, right?
Mm-hmm.
So his is a 21 against you. I think that's still a hit, but it's not a critical. The staff strikes you for 3 points of damage, Kellen.
Owie!
And coming up behind him, not that you guys can see it, but the archer has dropped his bow, pulled out a dagger, and goes to stab Olivia.
No!
But Olivia is taking a defensive action and is heavily armored, so the skeleton misses.
What? Take that. Defensive stance. Whoop, whoop.
All right. That was 1 round, 2. That's the second round of glitter dust. Let's move on to round 3 and initiative. And hopefully Ransom can...
Are we next to each other?
So I'm going to draw a quick map for you, right above Sandashar.
Like, myself, like if I wanted to like cast something on her, could I? Him, whatever.
So this is kind of how the map looks. Ransom's up here. Kellen is here.
Nearby,
Olivia's here. And the skeletons were here. So this is how you guys have been able to shoot down the hallway at the series of skeletons. But Ransom took off. And now the 2 of them are attacking you, so they've got to be something like this. With Ransom having left. So it's probably something like that, but you can't really see.
Okay, so I can't heal her.
Thanks a lot, Ransom.
Ransom, make me a saving throw because you're going first. Ugh. Still no good. Kellen and Olivia, actually... What were
So
the
there's
initiatives?
no chance of me hitting Kellen?
With a healing spell?
No. Well, I mean with an act. Well, if she's not like whatever is not in like healing range, I guess there's no chance of me like hitting him, right?
You're blind, so I guess there's a small chance you could hit Kellen. It'd be pretty difficult. You'd have to miss these people and then somehow still hit Kellen. It's, you know, it's a 1 in 20 chance.
Yeah. I don't know. I think with this setup,
Probably
it
closer
seems
to
like
1 in
with
400.
a flail, I'd be super safe.
A flail would not hit Kellen. A flail would only hit
Yeah.
the skeletons.
That's what I'm figuring out. And like, if I'm looking at the position, it seems like if I'm doing a wide flail shot, I have quite a bit of chance of hitting them. Just gonna throw it out there.
So why don't you make a roll to hit?
Yeah. At minus whatever.
At -4 for being blind.
Eh.
Actually, we should have rolled your initiative first, but
Oh no.
doesn't matter because they rolled 10 and 9 plus their modifiers, so you're going first before them anyway. So that 13 is a hit against one of them. Roll me some damage.
Take that. I see as I hit them. Is it just D4 plus 1? I guess.
3 damage destroys the skeletal archer who crumbles to bones and dust at your feet.
Haha!
Kellen, it is your turn.
I got one. Bones and dust, babe.
Good job, babe. You're the best. I can't see you, but I bet you look beautiful.
Thank you.
Kellen, it is your turn.
I gave you a wink after I succeeded.
That's so nice. I can just imagine what it looked like. I hope I get to see you again someday and I'm not permanently blind. I missed.
All right, Kellen takes a shot and misses. The skeletal wizard is out of spells, so he's resorting to just beating you to death with his stick. It's a 19. Wow. Plus modifiers for you being blind.
What? He gets an advantage from me?
Yeah, when you
Even
can't.
with my shield?
When you are blind, he gets a +4 to hit you.
Even with my shield?
Well, the shield that just increases your armor class.
I know, but that would make it so he can't hit me, right? Like,
I don't know.
theory crafting wise, I'm going like this. He's trying to hit me, but it's blocking it.
Right, that's how his shield works, but it also only just adds a flat amount to your AC. What's your AC normally?
13.
All right, 13, and you get the +4 bonus, so you've got a total of 17 against this guy. So the 19.
I thought I had a +6.
That's right, +6. So 13 and 6 is 19,
That's
which
what I'm
means
saying.
he doesn't critical you, but he just hits you.
Ugh.
For 5 points of damage.
Owie.
And we go to the next round. Ransom is almost at the exit of the temple. Roll me a d10 for your initiatives, everyone.
You're gonna meet the ogre.
Oops, whichever one you want to count. I accidentally
We'll use the
rolled.
first one.
Okay.
Yeah, because D10 plus something, Anna, for initiative.
Dang it! Ah!
It's all right. We'll just do 8 and 6.
I can just
That's fine.
re-roll it.
You're using all your good rolls on this.
I know, it's bad here. There you go.
All right. The one skeletal guy goes first. No, Ransom goes first with his saving throw. You can say, there you go. That's probably a pass, right?
Is a tie a pass?
Yes, it is.
All right, I tied.
You can see the light heading up the staircase in front of you. There's no ogre on the outside, but the fear subsides. Wait a minute, it's just a chicken!
Well,
Good,
they are
good,
still
good.
terrifying, but I have to get through this for Kess. I start running back the other way.
All right. The skeletal wizard swings his club once more at Anna, this time for only a 12, clattering off of your shield spell.
Ha!
And we go to... I don't know which one of you is next.
I was 13. And
Anna's
I
at
was
11. Go for it, Anna.
All right, let's see.
Are you still
I'm still
crossbowing?
blind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nope.
Nope. Jen, you can hear Kellen probably slowly backing down the hallway while reloading, and the skeleton clattering down the hallway away from you, swinging its club at her. You more or less know its direction, so you can go ahead and make a attack roll against it.
But I need to do I guess I'll just do a bow, right? Because I feel he's getting away.
You could either move up and use your flail, or you could shoot with the bow, whichever you'd like.
I'll shoot with a bow.
Okay, give me 2 shots.
Is it a back attack? So I do +2
Yes.
-4
Yes.
plus 2, right?
Yes.
Okay. Eh.
Nope. And second shot?
It's actually just a d20.
Yep.
Ah. I'm sad.
All right. Next round initiative. The 1 HP wizard skeleton is defeating the entire party.
It's
Good.
only 1 HP? I
Now
hit it.
Well, now it's only 1 HP after all of your blows against it.
Thanks for rubbing it in. Am I unblind yet?
This round, the blindness will wear off. Yes.
Thank goodness.
11, 15. The skeleton is going at 9. Jen, can you beat a 9 on a d20 plus 7? No, definitely not.
He's gonna kill us.
The skeleton swings his thing at Anna once again, hitting you with a natural 20 is a guaranteed hit, even though it's not a critical. Hitting you for 2 points of damage.
Okay.
Kellen.
I'm bleeding out. I'm gonna cry.
Ransom, this is your second round of running back to the party, so you will make it to the intersection but cannot act. That's your whole move. Leaving Anna, you can see the creature before you now. The malevolence in its empty skull staring you down.
And I'm going to kill it.
I will do it if you fail.
So it's +4 now.
Yes.
I think
Where did the extra 2 come from?
I don't know. Where do you get
Okay.
an extra 2?
I don't know. You said +4. Oh, it
14
was
would have
so-
hit anyway. So
Yeah.
hit, and the 1 HP skeleton crumbles before you.
I look back at Olivia for approval.
I start seeing again. I'm like, oh man, I just missed it.
Oh, no worries. No worries.
We did it. And then I like.
Oh, thank goodness. Did you guys defeat the chicken?
I'm busy kissing Olivia. I don't listen to you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. We're safe. Oh my gosh.
We survived this abomination. We're like,
Sorry, it's just been so long since I've seen something so horrifying.
We just let him continue thinking that he saw a chicken.
yeah.
Wait.
Neil, I tried to.
I'd say it's still there. It's run away, but it's okay. We got the wizard and the skeleton, so we should be alright. What's a chicken gonna do to us anyway, right?
Neil, I shot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 arrows. So I try to recover them.
This is a fairly finite crypt, so you can recover all 6 of them. None of them are damaged. They just kind of
We
bounced off
also-
some walls.
Cool.
Also recover my arrow.
Yeah, you can recover all your arrows down here.
Sweet.
Okay.
Now that we've bravely defeated these skeletons, let's go find the mushrooms. Cass is waiting.
My detect traps is down, but have the stick.
Shouldn't be down yet. That combat only took like a few minutes.
Yeah.
No. It's still up?
Yeah, detect traps last half an hour, right?
Yeah.
Totally rocking
Cool.
it still.
Alright, still, then I'm moving forward.
Okay. You head into the room where the 4 sarcophagi are open. There are corpses all around, but they don't move.
Yeah, I'll scoop up my caltrops too while they're doing their
Oh,
stuff.
wait a minute! I cast detect magic.
In
At
this
the
room?
bodies and at the sarcophagus. Like, maybe, like, you know, the wizard had something cool on him, like a little staffy, or a little wizard skeleton.
Unfortunately not. This tomb has long been picked over, and these guys were not buried with anything magical on them.
So, like, undead wizard don't need spellbooks?
That's what it seems to be, yeah.
That's bullshit. Alright, so I keep moving with all of my spells active. We're like triple scouting here.
Okay. You proceed down this hallway on the other side of the crypt, ignoring the hallway off to the right. There it's snakes and winds, but always there's this same hallway that keeps going forward and down. There are branches off of it, but it seems like you guys are ignoring the branches. And eventually it opens up into a large cavern. You can see it well before you even approach it because there's a light glow coming from the cavern. But before we get there, why don't we take our second break, and then we'll come back to you with the last part of our Misscliks episode for tonight. See you guys on the other side. Bye-bye.